Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. James Baldwin. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. Robert Louis Stevenson. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Albert Einstein. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Albert Einstein. All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. Edgar Allan Poe. I can resist everything except temptation. Oscar Wilde. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Booker T. Washington. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Mark Twain. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Albert Einstein. I am a product of my decisions. Stephen Covey. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates. Life must be understood backward. The unexamined life is not worth living. Plato. The mind is everything. What you think you become. Buddha. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Seneca. The only way to deal with fear is to face it head on. Yann Martel. I cannot teach anybody anything, I can only make them think. Socrates. We must not cease from exploration. Freedom is the will to be responsible to ourselves. Friedrich Nietzsche. We are what we think. Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. John F. Kennedy. If you can't fly then run, if you can't run then walk, if you can't walk then crawl, but whatever you do you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. Oscar Wilde. To be or not to be, that is the question. William Shakespeare, English playwright and poet. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. Chinese proverb. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius, Chinese philosopher. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Mahatma Gandhi. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Confucius. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. Chinese proverb. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela, South African statesman and anti-apartheid activist. Unity is strength, division is weakness. Swahili proverb. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. African proverb. The wound is the place where the light enters you. Rumi. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates, Greek philosopher. It is not that I am mad, it is only that my head is different from yours. Diogenes of Sinope. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. William Shakespeare, English playwright and poet. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Albert Einstein. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Mahatma Gandhi. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only a page. Saint Austin. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Aristotle, ancient Greek philosopher. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Socrates, ancient Greek philosopher. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. Buddha, founder of Buddhism. The more that you learn, the more places you'll go. Dr. Seuss. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Malcolm X. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. William Shakespeare, English playwright and poet. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Positive anything is better than negative nothing. Elbert Hubbard. In every day, there are 1,440 minutes. That means we have 1,440 daily opportunities to make a positive impact. Les Brown. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. Be present in all things and thankful for all things. Maya Angelou. You cannot control the results, only your actions. Behind every sweet smile, there is a bitter sadness that no one can ever see and feel. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Albert Einstein. Myths are stories that explain something in nature or in human life. Myths are the stories we tell ourselves to explain the world around us. Don't watch the clock, do what it does, keep going. Sam Levinson. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Sonia Ricotti.